Hello everyone, I'm Joseph Buer, and welcome back to this video series on rigging Judy hops in Blender. When last I left you, I showed you how to create a B-bone chain for your arms and your legs. And as I said I would do during the interim, I went ahead and made B-bone chains for the legs as well as the right arm. And there's really not much you have to change with the legs other than what you parent your driver bones to, and in my case they're parented to the hips. So in today's video I'm going to show you how to make a latissimus dorsi bone for your character's side. Now today's video is going to be very short, and the reason for that is, as of recording this video, it is the 15th of December, which means here in the States it is the opening night of Rogue One, a Star Wars story, which is going to actually premiere in the next couple of hours, and I will be attending. I've already got my tickets purchased, so but I didn't want to leave you hanging, so I figure let's knock this one will be very easy to do and knock out of the park. So let's just get right into it, enough of me blabbing. So just a little bit of a biology, or not biology, anatomy lesson. The latissimus dorsi is this muscle that originates from your back and extends upward onto your side underneath your armpit. And it's responsible for a lot of stretching and twisting that you do when you're, moving about. And at least for rigging, it's going to encompass the geometry along here. Now, in most tutorials I've seen, I don't actually see any bones laid out for this muscle group. A lot of times, especially when you're doing weight painting, I'll see people weight this area to the clavicle bones. So when the clavicle raises, it's also raising up the geometry here. But it's a little bit more accurate to actually create a bone for that area, which is what we're going to do. It's going to be really easy, really simple, and I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So the first thing you'll want to do is just go ahead and hide your IK bones. Go ahead and let's just jump into edit mode. And I'm going to go ahead and switch back to octahedral. Select this joint right here, Shift S, and put cursor to selected. And go ahead and add in a bone. Make sure X mirror is turned off. Now with this joint selected, go ahead and just grab that and drag it down to, I would say, right about there is good. In fact, if you're unsure, go ahead and turn on the wireframe. I'm going to go ahead and push that forward just a little bit, right about there, and maybe lift it up just a tad. Alright, now let's go ahead and just select this bone and hit Shift H to hide everything but this bone. Go ahead and just select the bone and hit E to extrude, and then Z upwards. Actually, that didn't do what I wanted, so instead go ahead and select these two joints individually. Now hit E and X, and why is it doing that? Okay, so for whatever reason it's not doing exactly what I wanted it to do, but that's fine. Go ahead and just, with our cursor still in this area, so just go ahead and hit Shift A to add another bone. You can leave it that size if you want, or you can go ahead and just drag it down a bit, make it a little bit smaller. go ahead and duplicate that bone. Hit 2 on your keyboard to just show the layer with your armature on it. And with this selected, go ahead and just snap it to the head, I believe, or the tail. I believe this is referred to as the tail of your latissimus dorsi bone. And go ahead and to do that, make sure your snapping is set to vertex. Now the next thing you want to do is subdivide this once. Select this bone right here and switch the direction. And let's go ahead and name these. So I'm going to start with this one right here, and I'm going to call that DEF underscore lats. Lats is how I've heard bodybuilders refer to it. Underscore 01 A01, sorry, dot L. Copy that name, paste it onto this one, and change that to a B. Is that a dot or is that a comma? It was a comma. Alright. Now for these bones, they're going to be the driver bones. So we can call that DRV underscore lats underscore A01 dot L. Copy that name, paste it here, name that B. Alright, go ahead and parent this bone to the driver bone. Be sure to keep the offset and do the same thing right here. Parent that to that, keep offset. So now when we go into pose mode, I can grab this, move that around. Same thing right here, I can grab that, move it around. Go back into edit mode, let's unhide our bones. Take your driver bone here and parent it to the clavicle. And take this and parent it to the chest. Alright, now in pose mode, we want this bone to track the driver of this bone. So select this bone first, then shift select this bone, hit Control-Shift-C on your keyboard and add a damped track, and do the same thing here. Select this bone and then select that, and again add a damped track. So now if we were to take this clavicle and we would rotate it, you can see what's happening here. So we're going to get this nice stretch when we parent our mesh to our deformation bones. Alright? So just pop over into edit mode and select these bones. Make sure your cursor is centered. Go ahead and duplicate those. Then scale X -1. Make sure your pivot point is set to the 3D cursor. Scale X -1. It looks like we've got a bit of weirdness going on with the roll here. Well, that's because they're they've moved forward. So we really don't have to worry too much about it. Anyway, select these, hit W, and make sure you flip their names. Now we're going to have to go into pose mode. And oh, look at that! When you flip the names, it automatically does it for you. I did not know that. That is really cool. But we have to still parent these to their rightful bones. So go ahead and parent that to that. Keep offset. Parent this to that. Keep. Oh, that's already parented, so we're good on that. Alright, and we're done. So like I said, guys, very short video, but one that I hope was pretty useful to you. In the next video, we're going to add in some deformation bones for our spine, our neck, and our toes, as well as do a little bit of cleanup for the mesh, for the rig. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this video. I'm Joseph Buer. Thanks for watching, and be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how these videos are working out for you. If there's anything else you want to see me do or cover, just please let me know in the comment section below. Anyway, take care, and may the force be with you.